Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. So, students, now we already did sounds. Okay, we already did the sounds of every letters, and you also know how to make letters. Okay, A to Z. Now, our next work is sound words. This is sound words. As you all know that we have 5 vowels. We have total 5 vowels. Okay, that are A, E, I, O, U. These are all vowels. Okay, and rest of the letter are our consonants. Suppose B, C, D, F, G, H. These are called our consonant, and we have total 5 vowels. So first of all we will do the sound of A. We will do the sound of A. Sound of A is A. Sound of A is A. Sound of A is A. It is long sound. Okay. So now our work is clusters. We will do clusters. Now tell me, what are clusters? Anybody know? Okay, I'll tell you. Clusters are two letter words. Clusters are two letter word. Okay, clusters are two letter word. Okay, so the first letter is our sound in cluster. The first letter is our sound, and next the second letter is our consonant. Okay, first letter is our vowel and second letter is our consonant. So let's start. So now we are doing sound of letter A. Okay, so first of all we will take consonant T. Okay, we will take consonant T. So we have to join the vowel and the consonant. That will make our cluster. The vowel and the consonant make our cluster. So we have to join these two letters. This is A, because the sound of A is A, and the second consonant is T. ठीक है? This is at, because the sound of letter A is A and the sound of consonant T is T. So this both becomes make at sound. This both becomes make at sound. Okay, now we will take the next consonant G. We will take the next consonant D. Now we have to add these two letters. We have to add these two letters. This will become A G. Okay, so now these are called our cluster. So the sound of these clusters is ag. Why? Because sound of A is A and sound of letter G is G. So these cluster sound is ag. This cluster sound is ag. Now we will take next consonant D. Okay, so now when we add with sound A, these become our clusters. Add, add. Now we will make our cluster add. Why? Because sound of letter A is A and consonant D is D. So this is add. Now we will take the next consonant M. Okay, so now we have to again join this vowel and this consonant like this. Now this become our cluster am. Why? Because the sound of letter A is A and the sound of consonant M is M. So this two becomes make sound am, am. Now we will take another consonant, consonant N. Now what we have to do, we have to again join this vowel and this consonant. Okay, A and N. So this become our next cluster, that is an. Why? Because the sound of vowel A is A and the sound of consonant N is N. So these two becomes make the sound an. Okay. Now we will take the next consonant, consonant P. Okay. Now what we have to do? Again we have to join with this vowel. We have to join with this vowel our consonant P. So like this, a, p. Now what sound it's come from this cluster? App. A, p. App. This is a, p, app. Now the last is our consonant B. This is consonant B. So we have to do join. We have to join vowel and consonant to make our cluster. So this is A and this is B. So what sound these make? A, B. Ab. This is A, B, ab. Now we will repeat these clusters. We will repeat these cluster. This is our vowel. This is A, our vowel, and these are our consonant T, G, D, M, N, P, B. These are our consonant. So when a vowel and consonant we join, it become our cluster, and cluster are two-letter words. Clusters are two-letter words. So now we will repeat at, ag, ag, ad, ad, am, am, an, app, app, ab, ab. Okay, so what is your work? You have to revise these cluster and you have to write in your notebook. Thank you, students.